Hello, grade 3. Today is our second lesson for this year. Hope you enjoy this lesson and hope you like it. Let's check together what is the second lesson. The second lesson of this year is about the color wheel. This is the color wheel. Let's see together what is our objective. Students will be able to first learn about primary and secondary colors. Second, identify that secondary colors are made by mixing two primary colors. Learn that the complementary colors are directly across from each other on the colors wheel. And finally, students will be able to identify that tertiary colors are made by mixing primary colors within secondary colors. This is our lesson. This is about color wheel. We have primary color, secondary color, tertiary color. We're gonna see together what's the difference between primary, secondary, and tertiary color and how to put it on the color wheel. Now we have the primary and secondary colors. So let's review what are the three primary colors. So the three primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Let's do some color math. Red plus yellow equal orange. So when we mix red and yellow, we obtain orange. Yellow plus blue equal green. So by mixing yellow and blue together, so the answer is green. Blue plus red equal purple. So orange, green, and purple are called secondary colors. Now, let's listen together about a small story about the tertiary colors. Once upon a time, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet or purple were very happy for a long time. Most of the world had color, but some parts did not. Soon, the six colors wanted to paint the rest of the world. Blue remembered that he, yellow, and red had blended their colors to create green, orange, and violet. So the meaning is by mixing the primary color together, so they create the secondary color. Maybe we can mix our colors even more, Blue exclaimed. Then we can use the new colors to color the rest of the world. Just then, six white doves flew up from a tree. Eager to help the colors, they offered to color the rest of the world. But how can the doves do that? Red wondered. They are plain white. Then all the colors smiled at the same time, for they had all thoughts of the same idea. They had the six doves line up. Red and orange threw part of their color onto the first dove. The dove became red orange. Orange and yellow threw part of their color onto the second dove. The dove became yellow orange. Yellow and green threw part of their color onto the third dove. The dove became yellow green. So the meaning is when we mix yellow and green together, so we have the color yellow green. Blue and green threw part of their color onto the fourth dove. The dove became blue green. Blue and violet or purple threw part of their color onto the fifth dove. The dove became blue violet. Violet and red threw part of their color onto the sixth and smallest dove. The dove became red violet. So we mix the violet and the red together. So we have a smallest dove, which is the color red violet. The six doves were so happy with their new colors. They painted the rest of the board. Then the six colors decided to add the doves to their color wheel. They named them the tertiary color because they came third. So when we mix primary and secondary together, we have the tertiary color. So primary plus secondary equal tertiary color. Now we need to know what's the triads meaning in the color wheel and how we used. The colors and the doves enjoyed spending time together. They like to hang out in groups of three. So this is the color wheel. We have the primary and secondary color. The primary are yellow, red, blue, and the secondary are orange, green, purple. And we have the six doves. So when we mix the primary and together, and the primary and the secondary together, so we obtain the six doves. They hang out in triads. So triads are groups of three colors that are evenly spread on the color wheel. So this is the definition of the triads. The primary colors are one triad. So this is the primary colors: red, yellow, blue. The secondary colors are another triad. So this is the another triad. So the primary colors are one group. So this group is named the primary colors triad. And the second one is the secondary colors. The third triad is yellow, green, blue, violet, and red, orange are a triad. This is the colors on the color wheel. And we have red, violet, blue, green, and yellow, orange are another triad. The 12 colors lived happily ever after. In fact, they are still alive today in everything you see. This is the color wheel. The color wheel is a means of organizing the colors in the spectrum. The color wheel consists of 12 sections, each containing one hue. So a hue is a name of a color on the color wheel. This lesson will discuss each of the color harmonies and how they are created. So first we have the primary colors triad. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, and are the purest and most intense of all the colors. The intensity of a color is brightness or dullness of a color. They form a triangle on the color wheel and are colors that cannot be mixed from any other colors. These are the only colors that can be found in nature. So this is the color wheel. This is how we have to put the primary color in a triangle shape. And now we have the secondary color triad. The secondary colors are orange, green, and violet, and are duller than the primaries because they have been mixed together. So when we mix the primary colors together, we obtain the secondary colors. They form a triangle on the color wheel and are colors that are mixed from the primary colors. So primary plus primary equal secondary. Red plus yellow equal orange. Blue plus yellow equal green. Red plus blue equal violet. So this is how we have to put the secondary color in a triangle shape on the color wheel. You need to know what the meaning of the complementary colors. So the complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. Imagine the color wheel as a clock. Pick the color directly opposite that number and you will have the complementary color 2 and which is green and 8 red. So 2 and 8 are complementary. So red is the complementary of the green. A complement absorbs all the light waves the other color reflect, and it's the strongest contrast to the color. Now let's repeat the tertiary color. So in another meaning, the intermediate colors. These colors are yellow orange, yellow green, blue green, blue violet, red orange, red violet, and are even duller than the secondary colors because the primary has been mixed with a secondary. These six colors are formed by mixing a primary and secondary colors. So primary plus secondary equal tertiary. So yellow plus orange equal yellow orange. Red plus orange equal red orange. Red plus violet equal red violet. Blue plus violet equal blue violet. Blue plus green equal blue green. At the end, we have the yellow plus green equal yellow green. So you have to put the tertiary color in this way on the color wheel. You need to know what's the difference between the warm and the cool color. The warm colors range from yellow, yellow orange, orange, red, red violet, and are colors that advance towards you. Cool colors range from yellow green, 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 blue, blue violet, and violet, and are colors that recede or go into the picture. So we have this color wheel. So we have the warm color and we have the cool color. We have the neutral colors. The neutral colors are those colors not found on the color wheel, but are mixed by other colors on the color wheel, like brown, white, gray, and the black. You need to know what's the emotional property of color. So colors are often associated with emotion. Most people have a favorite color, probably stemming from a long tradition and impression of color. The feeling one has about certain colors may come from the association we have with warm and cool colors in nature. Let's see together the color of emotion. So first we have red. Red often associated with evil, danger, energy, vitality, speed, and courage. It's a dynamic when used in a design. Blue, a calm, soothing and tranquil color, harmony and serenity of divine inspiration, sometimes associated with sadness or depression. Yellow, a cheery color that embodies light and warmth, is the color of the mind, a creative energy which is joyful and uplifting. Black, associated with bad luck, mournful, stark, dramatic. Purple, a symbol for royalty or wealth and stands for the purest and highest ideal, is sophisticated and creative. Green signifies life or hope, is nature's most abundant color. It is the balance between warm and cool and the symbol of friendship. Orange blends with the physical energy of red with the intellectual influence of yellow. Finally, we have the white, it symbolizes purity, truth, innocence, and light. Thank you for your listening.